Good evening and welcome to Pakistan Today from our Islamabad studio. I'm Victoria Lane. Iran has set clear conditions for any future negotiations with the United States, saying meaningful talks cannot take place under pressure or threats. Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi stated that the Memorandum of Understanding clearly prohibits negotiations under coercion and urged all parties to honor their commitments. He stressed that Iran would not compromise on its sovereignty, security, or national interests, adding that neither the Iranian people nor the country's armed forces could be intimidated. Araghchi also pointed to the large public turnout at the funeral of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, describing it as a powerful display of national unity and resilience. Tensions between Washington and Tehran have intensified following fresh remarks by U.S. President Donald Trump. Iran has issued a strong warning against what it called threatening rhetoric from Washington. Secretary of Iran's Supreme National Security Council, Mohammad Bagher Zolgadar, said President Trump had threatened more than 91 million Iranians and urged him to adopt a more respectful tone. He warned that any continued aggression would receive a firm response from Tehran and recalled that previous U.S. threats against Iran's ancient civilization had ultimately failed, leading instead to negotiations and calls for a ceasefire. Fresh concerns have also emerged over security in the Gulf region after reports of an oil tanker attack near the Strait of Hormuz and the Gulf of Oman. Details of the incident remain disputed, with no independent confirmation available. Iranian state media reported that the tanker was operating without the required coordination and had ignored repeated warnings before coming under attack. Iran maintains that vessels using its sensitive southern maritime routes must remain in contact with its authorities. Meanwhile, U.S. officials have accused Iran of striking a commercial tanker with a missile-like weapon that reportedly caused a fire on board. The conflicting accounts have heightened concerns over maritime security along one of the world's most important shipping routes. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif has directed authorities to expand financing facilities for small and medium enterprises in an effort to strengthen Pakistan's exports. Chairing a review meeting of the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority, the Prime Minister stressed the need to improve SME capacity, particularly in agricultural production and fruit processing. He instructed commercial banks to introduce dedicated loan products for SMEs, while also supporting feasibility studies and project development. Shehbaz Sharif called for the removal of barriers to SME growth and emphasized special assistance for young entrepreneurs and women-led businesses. The meeting was informed that 700 Pakistani SMEs had participated in 16 international events this year, while training programs had been conducted across 35 cities. The Prime Minister also directed closer coordination between the State Bank of Pakistan and commercial banks to develop a comprehensive SME financing framework. Federal Finance Minister Mohammad Aurangzeb says Pakistan's economy is progressing in the right direction as government reforms begin delivering positive results. Speaking at the Pakistan Banking Summit in Karachi, he said recent reductions in petroleum prices were aimed at providing relief to the public. Aurangzeb said the new federal budget includes measures to encourage business activity and improve economic documentation, including reductions in advance tax, subsidies, and super tax, while abolishing super tax for businesses with annual turnover of up to 500 million rupees. He added that taxes on agricultural machinery have been reduced to zero, loan conditions for farmers have been eased, and the tax burden on salaried individuals has been lowered. The finance minister also said the powers of income tax officers had been curtailed to facilitate businesses, and announced plans to establish a special task force, in coordination with the State Bank, to improve financing opportunities for small and medium enterprises. Cuba has experienced its third nationwide power outage of the year after the complete collapse of the national electricity grid. State power authorities say the cause of the blackout remains under investigation. The country continues to struggle with aging power plants and severe fuel shortages, while officials also blame tighter U.S. sanctions and restrictions on oil supplies for worsening the energy crisis. The repeated blackouts have deepened shortages of food, water, and medicine, prompting the government to accelerate investment in solar energy as part of efforts to stabilize the national electricity system. And finally, Belgium has booked its place in the FIFA World Cup quarterfinals after defeating the United States 4-1 in the pre-quarterfinal. The match attracted widespread attention following controversy over U.S. forward Folarin Balogun, whose one-match suspension was deferred by FIFA, allowing him to play. Belgium challenged the decision, calling it unfair interference, but FIFA rejected the appeal. Following the victory, Belgium's official social media account posted a cryptic celebratory message, while several players were seen performing a Trump dance, sparking debate online. The controversy was further fueled by earlier comments from U.S. President Donald Trump, who had claimed the match would be considered fixed if the United States lost. That's all for now. You're watching Pakistan Today. I'm Victoria Lane.